Well, 2023 sure has become a year of bad news bears. It was not too long ago that the controversial marketing prior to Baldur's Gate 3's release took the internet by storm. With the rise in popularity of the iconic mammal, it was no surprise that the movie involving the same species fell on my plate for me to cover. Released early this year, Cocaine Bear, as the title implies, is a film of a bear that consumed cocaine that unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on perspective, was hooked by the substance and is on a manhunt for more to devour to feed on its addiction, which is the premise and covers the entire movie. For the benefit of those unaware, Cocaine Bear is based on a true story where a bear accidentally consumes smuggled cocaine. But instead of the hyperbolic story that this movie tells, the bear actually dies of overdose minutes after consuming the drug. So no, in actuality, it is not as exaggerated and tragic as the show implies. With that said, I would have thought such a simple plotline of a bear on a rampage for more drugs, with literally everybody's expectations very much in check, would have been an easy home run. But after finally getting to watch it for myself, it is sadly highly underwhelming. I mean, don't get me wrong. Of course, I was not expecting a deep and thought-provoking storyline of a bear addicted to cocaine. The hyper-exaggerated, Godzilla-like plot of a seemingly unstoppable mad creature I found to be very much underwhelming, or arguably even non-existent. You would think that a movie titled Cocaine Bear would mostly feature a drug-addicted bear, destroying all in its path, despite tremendous efforts to put a halt to its destruction. Sadly, somehow the showrunners could not even meet that very low expectation. I mean, whose idea was it to include way too many characters and subplots on a show that highlights an animal gone mad? For reference, here's the breakdown of all the characters featured that took much more screen time than our actual titular mammal hero slash villain. We have Elsa and Olaf, the hikers, Sari the nurse, her daughter Didi with her best friend Henry, Sid, David, and Eddie, the drug dealers, Liz, the park ranger, and her boyfriend wildlife activist Peter, Detective Bob and his assistant officer Reba, and paramedics Beth and Tom. I don't know about you, but it is such an overkill cast of characters for a 1.5 hour film. True enough, as I continued to watch the film, it was indeed all over the place, and I, for the life of me, had no idea where it was going, given all the unnecessary subplots that went on and on throughout the show. For a film that had its audience's brains in cryostasis, somehow Cocaine Bear still has not managed to make me laugh in the slightest. Well, to be precise, I probably chuckled for a moment or two, but nothing memorable even as I write this script. With a heavy heart, despite the interesting premise, I cannot recommend Cocaine Bear, as there are far too many of its predecessors that have told a much more coherent story and far more comedic value to its viewers. The film focused far too much on the humans, with uninteresting, dragging, and undercooked story arcs that culminate to a boring and below satisfactory conclusion. For those of you who have seen Cocaine Bear, what are your thoughts? Sound off in the comments below. Once again, thank you for watching, and do consider subscribing, as it truly supports the channel. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye for now.